Hey there, let's get right into it. So far for July, I've written over 7,000 words. I decided to give myself a challenge where I would write every day, even if some days it's only a sentence or two. But I love to write, so at the moment I've typed a couple thousand words each day so far. A part of it for me is that I did not do that for June, and I could only recall a few things that happened that month. Already from just journaling for a few days, I can recall what has happened so much easier, and the ability to reread it is awesome. It's also nice that I can pull out my phone and write anything almost whenever I want. When I don't know what to write, I think about what happened that day, and also if I can pull any lessons from that, cool thoughts, anything really, that's a bonus. I'm trying to get better at using less filler, but it's a work in progress. I feel myself getting better at writing by just journaling about my day. Being able to pick the story or stories out of each day is an art form that I'm currently working on. I feel like handwriting lately is good for YouTube scripts like this, especially when I already have an idea of what I want to say. Sometimes I crave handwriting. But I feel as though when it comes to journaling about the day, I gravitate towards typing it on my phone. I can get the thoughts out quicker and I can access it easier later on. It's also harder to read right away. Text is easier, it's harder to read like certain handwritten things. I recently made a mini challenge where I would handwrite on a blank computer paper like this, as small as I can. I wrote from June 30th to July 1st, so about a day off and on. I talked about things that happened throughout the day. I felt accomplished when I finished both pages, but it also taught me a lesson. By doing the thing, I realized that I should journal about the day on my phone and save handwriting for YouTube scripts like these, or whatever else I feel fits handwriting. I'm always learning. That's weird. I know I wrote anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 more in another Google Doc, but the app says, can't open this document. Sorry, Google Docs is unable to open the document. That's never happened to me before. Glitches like that make me feel like I'm living in a simulation or the Matrix. Whatever you want to call it. I looked up why and found an answer. I made a copy and I can open that one, but not the original. Weird. That one has 1,691 words. And that's so weird. That's never happened to me before in all the years I've had Google Docs. But I'm going to stop writing in that one anyways. I think what I would do is create too many Google Docs and never write much of anything in the past. So I'm going to experiment with having the one for the month of July and go from there. Anyways, I won't make this too long. Anything I miss I will put into the description of this video. I hope you enjoy the 4th of July weekend if you celebrate it. It's a big one, America's 250th birthday. It will be July 4th in less than 2 hours as I record this. I hope to see you in the next one, and hopefully that's real soon. I've been wanting to make a YouTube video the past couple of days, but the timing just wasn't right. I've got a lot of housework ahead of me, but at the moment I'm going to enjoy this holiday and at times write about the day. Bye for now. Little over 6.5 minutes, and I'll probably make a few minor cuts, but I feel like that came out good. Little behind the scenes snippet of the video. Confirmation burp. I started this thought on 7/1/2026 Wednesday at 6:17 p.m. and my title idea was My July Writing Challenge, Handwriting versus Digital Journaling. And then the second part, the handwriting versus digital journaling, I wrote second part could be text on the thumbnail. And then I got lost in writing and I didn't pick this up for a while. Just a front and a back page. And I actually wrote it tonight on 7/3/2026, Friday at 9:25 p.m. And I finished it at 10:05 p.m. So it didn't take me that long to write because I already had the idea of what I wanted to say in my head, and I noticed that as I'm writing about each day, my thoughts are also coming out clearer, which is really awesome. And I'm going to keep experimenting with this, and I'll let you all know how it goes. But it just feels so good to share and make a YouTube video. Like I said, I've been wanting to make one for the past couple of days, but the timing wasn't right. But that didn't stop me from having this yearning, this passion to create something like a YouTube video in my example. But yeah, I'm going to keep writing and getting stuff done that I gotta get done, but at this very moment, I'm going to enjoy the holiday, and I hope you enjoy it in your own way. And yeah, I feel like that's a good place to end it. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next video, and hopefully that's real soon. Anything I miss, I'll put in the description, and bye for now. What was that laugh, though? I don't even know. Alright, bye.